At noon, this lawn receives plenty of water, yet tomorrow, it looks stressed again.
The problem is not always quantity. Hot weather watering success often depends heavily on timing.
Two identical sprinklers can produce very different results, simply because one runs before sunrise.
Morning irrigation reaches the soil efficiently, while midday heat steals water through evaporation and drift.
Watering every hot afternoon may feel protective, but repeated shallow wetting can encourage weaker roots.
Waiting until late evening reduces evaporation, yet prolonged leaf wetness may increase disease pressure locally. For most established lawns, early morning offers the strongest balance of absorption, efficiency, and drying.
Today, we will test the lawn, measure sprinkler output, and build a safer schedule.
The goal is not a greener lawn overnight, but healthier turf using less wasted water.
First, remember that grass type, soil, rainfall, restrictions, and lawn age change every recommendation.
Cool season grasses often struggle during hot summers because their natural growth slows as temperatures rise.
Warm season grasses tolerate heat better, although they still suffer when roots cannot access enough moisture.
Heat alone does not prove irrigation is needed. Healthy grass may remain resilient with moist soil. Water stress begins when roots cannot replace moisture lost through evaporation and plant transpiration. Morning air is generally cooler, winds are lighter, and sprinkler droplets reach their target more evenly. Lower sunlight also means less water disappears before soaking into the upper root zone.
After sunrise, damp grass blades can dry, shortening the period that foliage remains continuously wet. Midday watering is inefficient because strong sunlight and wind increase evaporation and uneven sprinkler coverage.
Fine spray drifting across pavement may look dramatic, but it contributes nothing to lawn roots. Late afternoon irrigation can leave foliage wet through evening, especially when humid air slows drying.
Night irrigation is not equally risky everywhere, yet early morning remains the simplest general recommendation.
As you can see, the water soaks in very quickly. This sandy soil has high infiltration rates, but low water retention.
In humid, disease-prone regions, morning watering usually reduces unnecessary leaf wetness hours compared with evening.
The practical target is usually between 5 and 9 in the morning, before daytime heat intensifies.
Walk across the lawn slowly, then turn and look for footprints that remain visible. Springy blades recover quickly, while moisture-stressed blades often stay flattened after your shoes pass.
A bluish-green or noticeably dull cast can appear before the lawn turns obviously brown.
Look closely for leaf blades beginning to fold, roll, or narrow during developing moisture stress.
A green section beside a brown section often signals uneven coverage rather than different watering times.
Push a long screwdriver into the soil where turf looks healthy and note the resistance. Repeat the test inside a dry patch, comparing how easily the tool penetrates both areas.
Easy penetration often indicates moist soil, while firm resistance can suggest a dry or compacted profile.
A screwdriver is only a practical clue. A soil moisture probe gives more consistent measurements.
Lift a small soil plug carefully to inspect moisture through the actual turf root zone.
Dark, cool soil below the surface may show that heat stress is temporary, not drought.
A simple rain gauge prevents automatic watering after storms have already supplied useful moisture.
Established lawns usually need deep, infrequent irrigation, but the exact amount varies by conditions. Weekly totals must include rainfall,
and sandy soil may require smaller applications more often. Clay soil absorbs water slowly, so one long sprinkler run may create runoff before soaking.
Now carefully inspect the irrigation equipment before blaming sunlight, heat, or the grass variety. Start each zone manually and watch every sprinkler head rise to its normal operating position.
A tilted head can flood one spot, while leaving the opposite edge consistently dry. Broken nozzles may produce geysers, mist, or irregular streams that never distribute water evenly.
Water spraying onto driveways, fences, walls, or streets reveals adjustment problems and immediate avoidable waste.
Inspect hose connections and valve boxes for leaks that lower pressure or create soggy ground.
Choose a calm morning for testing, because wind can distort both sprinkler reach and measurements. Place several identical straight-sided catch cups evenly across one representative irrigation zone for testing. Space the cups through center, edges, and overlapping spray areas to reveal uneven distribution.
Run the zone for a measured test period, using its normal pressure and sprinkler settings.
Turn the irrigation system off, then compare water depth collected inside every individual catch cup.
Similar depths indicate reasonable uniformity, while large differences point toward coverage or pressure problems.
Calculate the average collected depth instead of judging overall performance from only the wettest container.
Record the test duration and average depth so you can estimate that zone's application rate. For example, doubling a 30-minute collection estimates how much water the zone applies hourly.
Do not copy another homeowner's runtime, because sprinkler output, soil, slope, and pressure differ.
Check for runoff during testing, especially where clay soil, compacted ground, or slopes slow infiltration.
When water begins flowing toward pavement, stop the zone and let the soil absorb it.
Restart after a soaking pause, using shorter cycles that deliver the planned total more gradually.
This cycle and soak method helps reduce pooling and runoff without changing the total irrigation target. Once equipment works correctly, choose a morning start time that finishes before heat and wind rise. For this central United States lawn, the controller begins at 5:30 in the morning. Large systems should start early enough for every zone to finish within the morning window. Schedule the driest sunny zones first, if wind commonly strengthens later in the morning.
Shaded zones may need shorter run times because cooler soil and reduced sunlight slow moisture loss.
Tree root areas can still dry quickly, so inspect them rather than assuming shade means moisture.
Set each zone according to measured output, soil behavior, exposure, and actual grass stress. A calendar provides reminders, but plant symptoms and soil moisture should control irrigation decisions.
During ordinary summer weather, avoid watering established residential turf automatically every single day without inspection.
Daily light sprinkling often wets only the surface, encouraging roots to remain close to heat. Instead, apply enough water to moisten the root zone, then allow partial drying between irrigations. Deep watering does not mean flooding. Stop whenever water pools or leaves the lawn. On sandy soil, divide the weekly need into smaller applications, because water drains faster. On clay soil, use fewer watering days, but split each application into soakable cycles.
Aeration may help severely compacted lawns, but timing should match grass type and local recommendations.
Batch, Compaction, buried construction debris, or poor grading can prevent uniform wetting despite correct timing.
Measure the zone again after repairs, because small nozzle changes can significantly alter application rate.
Add a functioning rain sensor so automatic irrigation pauses after meaningful natural rainfall reaches the lawn.
Increase water cautiously during sustained heat, only when stress signs and soil measurements justify it.
Hot weather can increase demand, but excessive irrigation may suffocate roots and worsen disease. A lawn turning brown is not always thirsty. Insects, disease, dull mowing, and soil problems mimic drought.
Compare moist and dry areas carefully before assuming every patch of discoloration requires additional watering. When symptoms remain after moisture checks, contact a local extension office or turf professional. Now compare 3 watering periods using identical sprinklers and clearly marked collection trays across the lawn.
The midday test shows more drifting mist as hot air and wind cross the lawn.
Collected water varies widely because droplets miss their intended area or evaporate before landing.
However, the perfect clock time cannot correct a broken sprinkler or inappropriate weekly amount.
Timing, quantity, uniformity, and soil infiltration must work together for dependable hot weather lawn irrigation. Leaf temperature can rise quickly, yet roots may still have enough moisture below the surface.
Check the soil first, then apply only the measured amount the established lawn actually needs.
Avoid watering immediately before mowing, because wet turf clumps, tears, and tracks under equipment.
Raise mowing height appropriately for the grass species to shade soil and support deeper rooting.
Sharp mower blades reduce ragged leaf damage that can make heat-stressed turf look worse. Cool season lawns may naturally slow growth or brown during prolonged summer heat and dryness.
New seed requires frequent light moisture at first, so label and manage repaired patches separately.
New sod requires close monitoring until roots anchor. Then watering frequency should gradually decrease.
Do not let establishment exceptions become permanent daily schedules for the entire mature lawn.
Pet urine, grubs, disease, buried rocks, and compacted soil can imitate irrigation-related brown spots.
If water beads on dry soil and refuses to soak, professional diagnosis may be useful. Repeated runoff despite cycle and soak can indicate compaction, steep grading, or seriously damaged soil structure.
Persistent soggy areas may reveal drainage failures, leaking valves, or irrigation lines needing repair.
Uneven pressure across multiple zones often requires an irrigation technician rather than longer controller runtimes. A certified irrigation professional can audit coverage, correct pressure, and repair hidden system faults.
University extension offices can help identify turf species, diseases, insects, and region-specific watering practices.
Bring clear photographs, irrigation records, rainfall totals, and soil observations when requesting diagnostic help. Professional help is especially valuable when patches spread despite correct moisture and equipment performance. Water now lands evenly across the grass, rather than drifting wastefully onto the driveway.
Shorter cycles pause before runoff, allowing moisture to move gradually into the root zone. Patch cups show similar depths, confirming that the repaired zone distributes water more uniformly.
Later that afternoon, footprints rebound and blades retain noticeably better color without midday sprinkling.
Improvement should be judged over time because roots and soil conditions do not change instantly.
Continue monitoring the lawn weekly, adjusting carefully for rainfall, wind, heat, humidity, and changing daylight. Remember the core rule: water when needed, deeply enough, and during the coolest practical morning hours. Confirm need with grass symptoms and soil moisture instead of relying only on temperature.
Efficient irrigation protects the lawn, reduces waste, and makes every gallon work noticeably harder.